Up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman.
There's no doubt, it's quite obvious to most people, our humanity is experiencing its greatest challenge ever. The constant bombardment of digital information, most of which is unreliable, false propaganda, or fear-mongering. At this time in world history, the entire global population is experiencing a reliable information emergency. On a grand scale, people are wondering, what's true? What's not true? Is everyone going nuts? Has humanity stooped to this level of insanity with a massive disbelief in each other? Look around. This current situation is creating anger, overwhelm, fear, division, anxiety, frustration, and even violence at unprecedented levels all around the world. From media misinformation to cyberbullying with our teens and young ones, most people create unhealthy coping mechanisms. This situation also ferments dangerous social climates and instability. Interestingly, all of this can be addressed and resolved in the home. It just takes a willingness to protect and to improve. No doubt our families are at risk. Cultures and societies are being negatively affected. Traditional values which honor the masculine and the feminine are being decimated. I'm John Krotek, founder of NeoMasculinity Solutions. Our team of both men and women is on an important global mission to help save families from the detrimental damages caused by unreliable information. Sadly, some entities are actually working overtime to disempower both men and women and to disrupt the family unit and its critical value to humanity. A 2020 study from the Queen's University in Ontario, Canada, found that the average person has over 6,000 distinct thoughts a day. For most, these thoughts aren't new. They're repeating patterns of fears, doubts, anxiety, and outdated beliefs, which further disempowers their current mental state. Today's information overload exacerbates human thought loops, creates confusion, and because of the rapidity of its delivery, does not allow for proper analysis or for giving any serious due diligence to determine the validity of the information we're being given. Our human nervous systems were not designed to process global tragedy at breakfast, respond to work emergencies 24/7, or fall asleep doom scrolling. We never consented to this digital assignment. Intellectual laziness has been growing at an unprecedented rate. If it's on social media, it must be true, right? False. It's time to change this global trend. Our team of both men and women have created practical solutions for parents and their children, including young adults, all around the world, and it's why we call our business NeoMasculinity Solutions. The quality of your life ultimately depends on the quality of your thinking, how you can tell the truths from the untruths, and what you do with your findings. We're all about family, education, and truth, and it takes cutting-edge leadership and self-governance to be the change we wish to see in this world. Being mentally, emotionally regulated doesn't mean problems just magically disappear. It means you are equipped with the skills and intuitive guidance to better regulate whatever comes up without trying to escape your body. It's all inside. It means you create a home of safety within yourself. And if you do that for yourself, by default, you will model it for your loved ones, your families, the people you truly care about. This is why we started NeoMasculinity Solutions. To enrich humanity, to help other leaders safeguard their families by awakening the information warrior within, by creating communities of mind field sentinels, harbingers of truth. Our range of products and services address a unique combination of critical thinking at higher education levels for the regular Jane and Joe, ancient wisdom and vintage values that hold space for the healthy, authentic masculine and feminine with the gender role component. Not gender identity, that's an entirely different subject altogether. Resilient leadership with tools to invite meaningful connection and conversations, even healthy arguments, outsmart implicit bias, regenerate power and influence for positive impact, and manage mental health and well-being. Natural laws and scientifically evidenced metaphysical education that helps people fortify their higher faculties and elevate the consciousness of the entire planet. Not rocket science, it's a carefully crafted ascension model based on our ACT-IN framework that helps people establish new baselines of self-agency through proven practices and tools to enhance autonomy, starting right at the beginning with our Sentinel Handbook that any 8th grader could read. Traditionally, no one teaches you how to think. Schools give you facts. Parents and other authority figures give you the rules. Today's world with digital devices at your fingertips gives you incessant distractions, but no one gives you a refined, modern-day mental and emotional operating system that combats the invisible forces we are calling information threats, the dangers that meet us every day at home through our Wi-Fi, our cable connections. If we don't choose self-leadership, higher consciousness pathways, and superior critical thinking skills, how else are we to lead our loved ones through and out of the maze of the digital information distortions we are currently experiencing? So I wonder, and I ask, are you socially prescribed? Are you self-oriented? Have you taught your kids how to think, not what to think? Do you feel confident they can be bombarded with whatever online information is presented to them on an hourly basis, and they'll be able to use what they've learned, what you've taught them, to find the truth from so much unreliable information? Husbands, you will either lead your family into generational blessing or into generational disempowerment. Men, if you remain a slave to your past unhealed trauma, if you fall prey to the dangers of unreliable information, you'll reproduce it within your family unit. Leave your family wide open for manipulation and division. And remember, unhealed wounds don't stay buried. They show up in how you love, how you correct and assist, how you lead, and how you protect your family. Until you break the cycles, even while learning to manage the modern day information threats that reach your homes through the internet, your wife's emotions will feel like manipulation or suffocation. Her needs will feel like pressure. Her trust will feel like control. And her voice will feel like criticism. Not because she's dishonoring you, but because your past is leading you. Not your present and not your future, as the man, the provider, and the protector of your family. This is why we rewrote the playbook on what neo-masculinity really means, and why we openly disagree with the traditional definition. You don't have to accept changing social norms, lies about being toxic to be masculine. When our men stand up and step back into particular roles, this time wiser, grounded in embodying healthy modern day masculinity, our women win, and so do our kids. The future of humankind is determined by whether or not our children can separate fact from fiction, tell reality from fantasy, find the truth out of the lies. Men and women, please join us in our global movement to enrich humanity, so we can relearn to think and thrive, not just survive. As leaders and protectors of our families, we have an obvious calling, an important responsibility. Without our children using both their intuition and critical thinking skills as filters, and without the support of the grown-ups, us, humanity's survival may be in peril. It's time for us to install modern day mental and emotional software into our brains so that better life choices rooted in love, wisdom, and cohesive harmony become automatic. Every day we are given a choice. Let's choose wisely. Act now. Start where you are. Do what you can. For more information about this global initiative, our movement, visit and join us here. www.neomasculinity.solutions/act. Thank you.
No more tricks, no more lies, only truth.